Picture this. Imagine a bright green field filled with green grass. The animals are grazing, the children are playing, and the trees are growing. But now, picture this. What was a field is now covered with sand. There is very little life left, and the temperature is above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This is called desertification, and it's a worldwide problem which is fields becoming deserts. According to the United Nations, it is estimated that 50 million people will have to migrate due to desertification. This is because the dry lands created by desertification will not be able to support water. That means no one can live there. And the scary part is, the rate of desertification is equivalent to the loss of 12 million hectares of land lost per year, and 1 hectare equals 2.5 acres. This is how that happens. If people own cattle, they'll need to let their cattle graze. However, most of the time, they let their cattle overgraze. That doesn't let the grass grow. And most of the time, especially in the dry areas, the soil becomes rock hard and eventually turns into sand. But not all desertification is just natural. It can also be man-made too. If there's overpopulation in areas where there's abundance of farming, the farmers will exploit the land a lot because they have to grow crops to sell. They'll quickly use up all the fertility in the soil, and then they'll have to migrate to find more fertile soil. The soil left behind will turn rock hard and eventually turn into sand, leading to desertification. That's why this happens in a lot of places, because farmers settle down in one place, let their cattle overgraze, exploit the land until it's lost its fertility, and then they have to migrate. Settle, overgraze, exploit, migrate. Settle, overgraze, exploit, migrate. Finally, desertification can be caused by deforestation. To not get the two terms confused, deforestation is when trees and plants are cut down in mass quantities, and desertification is when fields become deserts. Now back to the topic. Deforestation can affect desertification like this. If trees and plants are constantly being cut down, that won't let the grass grow. That will also make the soil lose its fertility because it's been exposed to a lot of toxic chemicals by the diggers. That soil also turns rock hard and leads to desertification. However, there are things we can do to help stop desertification. For starters, we should make our land and water management stronger. This would help prevent the soil from different forms of degradation, like erosion and salinization. Erosion is when the soil loosens up and then starts to flow downhill. This can lead to damage if it's massive erosion. And salinization is when the water or soil becomes too salty, so the plant doesn't grow properly. Also, we should plant more trees and plants. This would help hold the soil down from wind and rain erosion. It would help give vegetation to plant animals, and also, as a bonus, it would try to help stop deforestation. In other words, desertification is a worldwide problem which is fields becoming deserts. They are caused by overpopulation, overgrazing, and degradation, like erosion and salinization. However, I believe if we keep a close eye on how much our cattle graze, take care and nurture the soil, the fertile soil we have, and plant more trees, I believe we can end desertification soon. Thank you.